And we are back with another My Adventures with Superman Season 3 talk. Episode 5 we're about to get into. And here I am with the one and only, the legendary man himself. Now, it was a pretty big episode. We talked a lot about it last week. What were your thoughts? And kind of like, what did you get from it?
stuff out there. And for some reason, Warner Brothers wasn't taking it down, but I mostly think it was because they have been afraid of, well, they've always been afraid of what DC could become and the failure of DC because they've had so many bad box offices bombs and everything. And it, it's just a bad. Every time when they think of DC, they're afraid it's going to be a failure. Is what it really is with Warner Brothers, and I feel like the leaks could help it. So it's kind of like a similar situation of what they did with No Way Home, where they let the Tony McGuire and Andrew Garfield leaks be on the web and let that be the marketing and let it be, hey, this is to hype it up. And that movie almost got $1 billion out in China. So I feel like this could happen with HBO Max, but who knows what actually happened. It could have been because the video wasn't that popular compared to other leaked videos on the internet. But what I really like is that it really showed that he he wanted to stay here and have enough time to spend time with his parents one last time. And I like how it showed the big twist of the person who brought him to the past was Lex Luthor himself. That was the biggest twist I was not expecting. And if this is an alternate timeline, like Future Trunks is, this Lex Luthor as well. So if this is an alternate universe, I feel like our version of Lex Luthor will not go bald. He'll have that mullet the whole time, which I know is very upsetting to a lot of people because they really want him to just shave his head at some point. But I think they're really trying to show, yeah, this is another multiple universe of Superman of Lex Luthor if he didn't shave off his hair. But honestly, I think they're kind of going for more what the DCEU Lex Luthor did in Batman vs Superman, where he had that long, shaggy hair that was just it looked terrible. It just didn't feel right. Every time I watch that movie, I'm like, wait, that's us. Yeah, that's us. But that's one of those things that I feel like they're just taking inspiration from, and they're kind of taking inspiration from a little bit of everything. And what I really like is that Superboy immediately went to look for his parents so he could literally spend time with them. That's literally what an average kid would do, and it shows that they're not afraid of making Superboy feel younger than what he actually is because he's never had a childhood, which most child psychology, when a child doesn't have a proper childhood, it's going to take forever in their mind. And I feel like that was a good way of representation of those type of people who didn't have those good childhoods and mentally they're still a child inside their mind. But against Kryptonite. So I feel like that was poor explanation on that part, where they should have put it where the armor scrubs a toxin around yourself and it keeps the kryptonite from being affecting you. I feel like it should have like something like that, but instead it just says it's just kryptonite armor. That's literally all he says, and he says it's a prototype, and that's all we get. And I feel like it him, and then Blink literally gives up on self-destructing and instead powers off. And I thought that was a good send off to Pain in this universe. Now, however, I thought it was interesting with um, how he literally all of a sudden just loses all power, and the first thing he says is, Lois, can you give me my glasses? And then she's like, Clark, you don't need glasses. You have supervision. And then he's like, I think I've lost my powers. I don't feel them anymore. I was like, yeah. I mean, the first thing Superman would say is his vision because that's literally one of his things where he doesn't need glasses. Which I will say there is some debate of did Superman ever need glasses if he was human? Would he need glasses? And some people are actually like, no, he wouldn't if he was actually human. I I, I don't see that being a real debate, but I do like how him having no powers equals bad eyesight, meaning he gets rid of his supervision. It's obvious.
His glasses are actually a part of his disguise, and it's almost like brainwash tech. It's like there's like a power within the glasses. Funny enough. So
Yeah, that super knew that, and although that brainwash thing that hardly ever gets thrown in there in media nowadays. I think that's weird, a weird part about Superman. But I will say I did like Lois's and Luthor's dynamic. I almost forgot about this. I thought their dynamic when she finally got her one punch done, finally, after all these episodes, finally got the one punch done after all this was done to her boyfriend. I honestly, coach to her to even have the courage to do that because you know these CEOs can let sue anyone. So I would really hate to be the one to be sued by Lex Luthor with all that money he has. But I do think it's interesting how Slade has pretty much become more and more of an assistant than I say and giving us a Missy or something like that, like some kind of girlfriend for Lex. And instead, they give us Slade, which ultimately I don't hate, but I do think it's kind of strange to see Lex not having a assistant that is an actual woman since he's a womanizer pretty much at times. But I'm guessing they're trying to just make him more likable in this sense since he's a villain. I don't get it, but certain things are just trying to set up more of this universe. But I do like how uh, they they both pretty much give you points where pretty much Lex is like, oh, Superman isn't from this planet and he doesn't belong here. And what happens when he turns back on? Pretty much what he said in season two. Which I like it. That's a nice callback. And then Lois is like, well, what happens when Superman dies and Hank goes after you? And then he looks at he's like, I'll help you. And I was like, that is true comedy right there. I was like, their dynamic pretty much works good together. Although I am very surprised we got very little June this episode. I was like, where's that boy at? Like, he gone. Where is he? And he's just he's way I don't know where he went. Honestly, he could have went back to work for all I know for shelter. Who knows? Jimmy Olsen is always getting into random situations. But finally, I'm gonna talk about the the ending to this episode, which is Superman going back, and you can literally see on his face so sad that he has to leave, and that he has to say goodbye to his parents, even though he knows he'll probably never see them Family Dynamic is just the perfect adaptation in this sense. But when we go back to the future, I got a sense of what Goku Black Marcus was, where as we thought this universe was fixed and everything, it actually wasn't, and Goku Black took over the universe. And I actually thought that was just perfect in a sense where literally Lex Luthor was actually behind this whole plan just to level him up more. So, however that is how he got like more fame and everything, and uh, now it's unknown what has happened. It was kind of a confusing ending. But what I took away from it is that taking away Hank did not stop the death of Suzanne. It stopped Lex from losing control of Hank. And I feel like that's what really happened. And then, of course, we also see that he had upgraded his Xbox to become Kryptonians. And I feel like maybe he took the whole prototype and decided to make a full robot. That way he can't talk back, he can't think for his own. He's just a mindless robot that can think for himself and follow orders. And I actually think that could have been Hank's plan the whole, Lex's plan the whole time. But as for next episode, it really looks like we're taking a break from all this future stuff, which I will say is kind of needed here and there because you don't want to spoil too much and get rid of really good stuff. You want to focus on your other things too. And like I said, I was very enjoying everything that this season unfolded. And I do like how next episode is going to continue the Jimmy and Tara situation. Although I feel like some fans are going to be mad because they want to see how Clark is dealing with his human type self when he doesn't have powers or anything. How because he pretty much uses Superman to like fly, uses speed for everything. He's using his strength to lift heavy things for his Ma and Pa. He's literally using his powers not just for humor but for his own personal life. And I could see some people, like myself, being like, I want to see more of him struggling in his personal life and kind of showing what the average human is like with their own human problems. But I do think that's going to be like the plot of next episode. And a plot is, of course, the Jimmy and Tara having issues. Tara's spying on Jimmy. Jimmy named this other girl. I think it's just going to be another one of those episodes where you think it's not going to be that good, but it really is that good. And that's just the thing that the show continues on and has a good reputation for.
Yeah. I thought it was a really good episode. Funny enough, I was looking into Robot Superman in general. Apparently, it is a good villain, but it's also going to be a villain used most likely in the Green Lantern series, which really fits in really well with the timeline. So this will definitely not be the last of him completely. So Hank is going to make a reappearance probably whenever that series releases. Um, on top of that, whenever they brought out the Kryptonite suit Superboy did, I was confused because if you remember there, whenever he was getting hit directly with the Kryptonite, it didn't matter. He didn't need it, did he?
Yeah.
That was.
He was mostly human. It's what they said. He was more of Lois' savage. Honestly, like Val, he was more like Lois anyway. But I thought that was weird. Somehow they just changed that up. I was like, dude, you're not getting hurt with the kryptonite without the thing. And then Superman reveals, oh yeah, he's a hybrid.
I don't think that is a fair way to do it, and in his own right, it's pretty selfish to keep that kryptonite armor if you knew your own dad was going to get killed in the first place.
Yes, exactly. I feel like he should have just gave it to his dad, and then this whole situation should have been over. Like that made such a plot hole in the episode where he should have just gave it to his dad. He wears it, and he's just able to be Yondu right there.
It's just so weird. Now, the thing that does check out is the way they got it. It's most likely Lex was trying to make that last second, and it was just a prototype or something he's throwing around didn't really use, and he just said, "Hey, Superboy, take it," which they didn't show, and he just kind of got thrown into that whole tra- transfer to the new timeline. You know, he teleported. Um, yeah, just it was a good episode. Now we're gonna go back to Jimmy and Kara, and looks like Kara's gonna get jealous. You know, Jimmy's been jealous for quite a while, and I think she might have understood things a little better with the whole Superboy stuff and what she has to do and kind of take her future in her own hands. I don't know. That's something I could kind of see is she understood what they meant because there is a little bit of it's not stupid, it's just she's very naive, and her being called aunt, I hope she understood that she has to be with Jimmy for that to happen, stuff like that. Yeah, but it was a really good episode. Like, there's really nothing else I can say about it. It was just one of those really good episodes that you have to be there to watch, and as it continues, you got to see how it kind of goes. Lex Luthor, he was going to take over no matter what. What I did enjoy is whenever they were, you know, Robot Superman, he had that like ping going on, and then he goes to the Lex HQ. It was kind of like the Superman movie, if you remember, where they're all in that tower,
Yeah.
and Superman comes busting through. That was really cool. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of mirrored that moment exactly like that. That was a cool thing they did.
I mean, that's the most popular Superman movie right now, so we're probably going to get a lot of references towards that version of Superman.
Yeah, and just think that I guess that Lantern series is going to come out before My Adventures with Green Lantern, so there's probably going to be a lot of references to that too coming up. So that's going to be cool. I don't know. They're setting up a really good universe. More time stuff is going to come, and yeah, we do need a break from it. You can't constantly do it because it just brings in all these loopholes of things that come in, come out, and what ifs. I just think that there's just like a lot of inconsistency with time travel, and I think it shouldn't be used too much. But hey, now the holes are there. Will we see Superboy from the future again? I don't know. Could be next season. Could be near the end of the season. That's up in the air. When will Crypto show? I think Crypto's still going to show up by the end of this season anyway, just because big time skip, and I think this universe is going to grow within Green Lantern, and we're going to kind of see Clark, Lewis, Jimmy, Kara, all those type of characters, and maybe baby Superboy. I don't know. It's really this universe is going to grow. I think along with other series, and things are going to kind of they're going with like this time thing. I've noticed, if you haven't noticed, like with the seasonal changes and such. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if that's going to be took into account with everything. I'm getting pretty off topic. End of the day, great episode. I'll give it a I think 9.6. Didn't necessarily enjoy the whole loophole with him being human and not getting hurt by kryptonite. Felt very out of place. He was quite selfish, but hey, big W's at the end of the day. What would you rate this episode?
I would definitely give it 9.8 or 9.9. Just a few plot holes here and there. Nothing to really uh, destroy my enjoyment for it. But it's still there, but it bothers me a little bit. But I still really enjoyed this episode.
I can agree with that. You know, I was just looking at that as just one of those examples where I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's the best way to go about it. You know, at least damage him, but it would have been cooler in a way if he would have sacrificed himself, and that was kind of like their drive to advance their futures. And I think we're going in a timeline where now everyone's gonna kind of try to make this future now happen in their own ways. Now
Mm-hmm.
we gotta see new villains, old villains, what's to come. Uh, yeah, I got nothing to add. You got anything to add? I'm like pretty off it today.
I will say I do like how we finally took seasons though. That we finally got Superman saving someone from the Daily Planet.
Mm.
Awesome reference. Although I will say I am kind of mad a little bit for letting Superman not be strong enough to lift the Daily Planet. Even though he was beat up, I feel like he should have been able, because you see him all the time lifting the Daily Planet very easily. So it's still weird how they did that.
Yeah, but it would have been the Cole Aura moment from the Superman movie. You know the moment where he's saving the kid. He's
Yeah.
like, I just thought that was funny. They're trying to give him a cinematic moment in the anime too. So I'm like, it's not really necessary. Seeing Superboy come in and save him. No, that was pretty sick, and he did it real quick. I don't know. I think Superman pretends to struggle. That's just me. That's just me. I think he does be faking it sometimes. Uh,
I know in the comics he does. He literally has God tier powers, but he literally uses like 2% of that power with like against Lex or something. And then like when he's fighting Darkseid or something, he just uses full power.
got to, man. He doesn't want to kill anyone. That's like a big thing. He's Mr. Goody Two Shoes. He's like, if you think about it, he's really what Kara is in this series. But they've clearly switched him out, gave him a little more of that awareness that Kara doesn't have just yet, which is quite funny.
At times it does remind me so much of Saitama and how he holds back those powers just to make the fight more interesting. But at times he just goes all out sometimes, and it's just sometimes harder. He just feels like Saitama at times when he fights to me.
Yeah, it's weird with Superman especially. He just cares about no one getting killed. You know, he'll hurt someone if it's really really necessary, but he doesn't want to kill them. He doesn't want to like destroy them. He's the goody two shoes of all heroes in reality. There's never hardly a moment where he's like that mad. It takes a lot to get him upset. I think that's what's crazy about him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of all I got. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Today is one of those days, man. Um, guess with that, you ready for me to end it up here?
So,
We would like to know what you guys' thoughts are on My Adventures of Superman, Episode 5. Hope you guys stay safe. Oh, Episode 5. Hope you guys stay safe. Until next time, peace out, guys.